Hello, welcome back to Monster Train. Today's video is coming to you at 9:47 p.m., although I think my system clock is off by a minute. I think it's actually 9:46. How you doing? How's it going? I'm not doing too terribly today. It's Friday, Black Friday, in fact, if you're is that a nation or a worldwide thing? I don't know. I don't think it is. I think it's an America only thing. Maybe they have it in some places. It's probably like a. I imagine it's an America only thing because like it's really dumb. But you know, check out these hot deals on Monster Train videos. You ready? Is this one? If you watch it right now, I'll give you half off what you normally pay to watch it. Yeah. How you doing? Hope you're hanging in there. Haven't done much today. Been basically doing nothing for the last week, and it's been very nice. I have the week off from school, so I've just been relaxing primarily. I had normally I like to try and do something productive in my downtime, and I don't consider. I mean, is making a Monster Train video or making a YouTube video productive? Yeah, but also I don't know. It's kind of this is something that I do, and it's like expected, right? Starting the series was something productive, but recording episode 600 of the series, it's just it's the daily routine, basically. You do this every day. It's not something special anymore. But I haven't done anything because I had like the end of October week where I was just like 3 midterms, 2 projects all at once, getting got because that was tough. And so I've been now that I'm on got like a week off, I'm just kind of taking it easy. Nice. It's good to do. But I'll probably start doing stuff again tomorrow or Sunday because break is officially ending. It was a nice break though. You do anything interesting for the holiday? If you had a holiday, hopefully. I will ask you a question and then we will start playing Monster Train. How's that sound? Deal? Alright, deal. I want to ask you. So if you don't know, I'm going to be graduating soon with my degree in software engineering. I'm going to write code, and that's fine, right? I like it. I want to ask you, what's something you could see yourself doing if you weren't doing what you're doing right now, if that makes sense, right? So like, yeah, it could be something tangentially related or completely unrelated. So like one of the idea that I had or the prompt for this question is I was thinking about it, and I was thinking about jobs I would never want to do, and something that I could not see myself doing and being fulfilled. For example, is I can never be a hairdresser. I don't feel like, and I don't. I know it's like a very specific thing, but every now and then I'll think about it because I think about going to get my hair cut, and I'm like, man, I would not want to do that job. I would not want to cut people's hair. So, but what's a job that you could see yourself doing in that same vein? The answer for me, something I could see myself doing and finding pretty fulfilling, is I think it'd be cool to be a radio DJ. I think that would be fun. Go like do a disc jockey, I think I'd want to. There's no overnight radio DJs, I don't think. So I think I'd want to be a late night, like right. I'd want to be the last one in the night though. I cannot imagine being like a morning talk show host though. You ever hear those guys? Every now and then I'll hear a morning talk show host talk about their day and they'll be like, yeah, got up at 4 a.m. and hopped on the highway to get here to start the show. And I'm like, yeah, fucking why? That's horrible. But I can see myself being a radio DJ though. I think it'd be fun. What would you like to do if you weren't doing what you're doing now? Maybe think about it. Could be time for a change. You never know. It's never too late. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe as well. Let's begin. It's Awoken Exile Umbra, it's Plating Sealed Daedalus, it's Cursefell, Chase Seraph, Steel Enhancer, Perils, and Graft. This video is not on any sort of timer, by the way. I am not streaming tonight, so I'm not like 40 minutes and then I have to go. We got time. It's a pretty gross combo. Exile, Umbra, plus default Awoken. It's like, so I've been trying out different things. What's the different thing I want to try out in this video? It's an easy one. I want to play Explosive. So that's the idea here. Firebox doesn't do much. Guild Marker is a lot of money, so I'm going to take Guild Marker. Show me Explosive, cowards. Hell yeah, click it. Let's go. I think Explosive is hypothetically good, but practically bad. And the main reason is Explosive Sentient's biggest flaw is it conflicts with Awoken Hollow. That's my biggest problem with this unit. However, on the upside, if I can get this deck to an ideal position where I'm machine gun firing like 7 heals per turn with a sweeper behind to clean up the excess, I think it can be okay. One of the biggest problems, though, is a lot of the Divinity waves have frontliners that are one hit, and things that you would want to get cleaned up by sweep can't get cleaned up by sweep. But we'll see. The Sentient's weak in the early game, so I'm not going to click on the artifact. And we're going to focus on the Sentient here. I'm going to do everything I can to make the Sentient as strong as possible. Happy to take this trial. So how do I make the Sentient strong? I add more healing cards. Starting with Engraft, great thing to see. You like to see it. I'm also going to give myself more time by playing bottom floor. This will give me more time to kill the boss through like Planks, Train Stewards, whatever we got, right? Alright, Plankus. Good job. Lifesteal is also good. Like, we can play... Actually, we can't play this with... what is it? I was thinking I would play this with... +5? Gross. Plank, hit the front one. Thank you, Plank. We could play with Immortal Trade, but Immortal Trade doesn't really do anything. Let's stack up Regen, because Regen is damage and Relentless here. And yeah, Plank saved me 2 damage. And that's a W. Nice and easy. Took 4 for the trial, which is a good enough trade for me. This was the other point of playing bottom floor, is sometimes I kill the boss before the first wave gets to go to Pyre. Or the second wave, I should say. So Sharpened Sap, Steel Enhancer, the obvious pick is Sap. It's also good because it can let me pick a second Rejuve unit if I need to and get regen on both of them. Which is good. Immortal Trade, we talked about it. I'm still okay with clicking it because if I see something like Steel Singer I would like to play this, or maybe Awoken Hollow. Right? Something like that I could see myself wanting Immortal Trade for. I'm down for an Immortal Trade. Also Pack Morsels, Prismal Dust. You could take Prismal Dust, but I'm gonna go Immortal Trade. Animus of Will is probably our best option. Like, overall, probably our best option. Because she hits 3 times and I can buff her. You know, like, sweep units, kind of messy. Shattered Shell, he's gonna get some kills stolen by the Sentient, and Kermit's just low. He's hard to play. Let's see what we see. Large Stone, Thorns. I kind of want to play Large Stone here. Truly. Shattered Shell. Right, so Shattered Shell. Let's think about it. Because as I was saying it, I thought about it a little more, and maybe Shattered Shell's cool because he can do some cleanup when the Sentient leaves a unit 1 hit, right? Like, maybe... Okay, so hypothetically speaking, we could have a wave where the Sentient takes the front unit down. Like, you play 3 heals on the Sentient, she drops the front unit to like 10 HP, Shattered Shell hits that, and then the regen procs on the Sentient... Pardon me, the regen procs on the Sentient hitting the unit behind and leaving it a little weaker. I think you can do the same theory, though, with Animus of Will. I don't know, I don't feel that great about Shattered Shell here. I think that the best idea for me in this position is to go in here and click Large Stone on Animus of Will and have a very strong Animus of Will, which will carry us through the mid game here. Through the early game, really. Through Daedalus. And I will click 10 pack shards for some boons. I'm gonna drink some water. I had some chips before this, and I feel perhaps there may be a chip stuck in my throat, which is choking me up there. It's also very salty, so my mouth is kind of dry. But they were good. Been having some chips and dip late. But they're so salty. It's like the chips themselves are salty and the dip is salty. It's tasty, but it's also like, man, after I eat it, I go, man, I should not have eaten that. That was not good. I mean, it was good, but it also was not good. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I don't have to do a whole lot of respecting on this fight. You know how it is. We put a large stone on a unit, so we kind of win the fight for free. Hold. We kind of win the fight for free. A little scary, but really not that scary. And I need to click on a healing card here. Glimmer would be the best one. Restoration Detonation is okay. Yeah, this card's fine. Glimmer would have been the best pickup there. It's not a making of a morsel game because I took large stone. I'm not going to take space to play morsels, so it feels like a skip game here. I'll make a case for Immortal Trade number 2, but I don't like it that much. How long does it take for the... There's an animation on Immortal Trade. Doesn't it seem strange how long it takes for the animation to loop? Is it like every time I hover it? No, it's just got a long life cycle on it. I just noticed that. Kind of strange. I guess not that crazy though. Do I have anything I want to duplicate on this run? Currently? Yeah, I could duplicate and graph. But I think I'm better off going to the right. I'll go to the right. Better off taking some -1s. We have cheaper shops as well. Go -1 holdover and graph. That card is good. Could do double stack Immortal Trade, but that's a lot of Ember Drain. Let's take a look at the banner. Alright, so here's Awoken Hollow. So like, the 100% winning line here, like without a doubt in my mind, the winning line, if you want to just take this run to a completed run with a win in it, is to pick Cultivating Sentient and then transition into Awoken Hollow. You do Awoken Hollow Self-Infused with Shattered Shell or Animus of Will behind it, and you heal that and throw the Sentient away as a +1 draw. And that is just a free win. That's tried and true. Although I think I've lost a few runs with that idea, so maybe not necessarily tried and true. The large stone makes cultivating worse because it's going to spend a lot of cultivates on itself trying to catch up to the 43 health Animus. So for that reason, I'm out, Sharks. I'm gonna go check the event first too, in case it's a spell. Oh, it's a ×5. Remember the good old days where you would find this and you would ×5 Wildwood Sap and win the game? Anyway, I'm gonna ×5 and graft. That's pretty good. That's yeah, that's pretty good. Double stack. I can go +10. We can put +10s on Blink and such. Not gonna double stack anything. Remove consume. Nah. Let's make restore free. And then purge. I will pay 50 to get rid of 1 Steward. You want an extreme plink? I kinda want an extreme plink. Actually, I should do an extreme restoration detonation, to be honest. But actually, I like +10 piercing more. It's hard to get full value out of a heal 40, I feel, in a run with a lot of healing on it like this one's going to be. So this is fine. The big problem that this run is going to see and face here is I don't scale this Animus of Will like at all. We'll play top 4. 18 × 3 is about as good as it's gonna be currently, and for the foreseeable future as well. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I mean, there is a card in this deck that I could hold over to become my scaling idea. Can you name the card before it shows up? Yeah, it's Perils. Welcome back to another episode of I Clicked Perils. I didn't even click Perils, I just have Perils. Welcome back to another episode of I went to put this plank on the middle floor, but then my mouse wheel finished scrolling and I put it on a different floor than I intended. I'm your host, the guy that just happened to. Alright, Plank, you got this. Sure. Sure. That outcome is fine, I guess. I can't really complain. I mean, I can complain. I can complain about anything if I so desire, but I won't complain. How about that? So maybe I could play Could I play this like an old style run and stack enough regen to kill bosses? It's gonna be hard on Chase Seraph to do that. And right now I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna kill any boss in this run. Daedalus will be no problem because we have a large stone, but like how the hell am I killing Cursefell? Actually Cursefell I could probably cheese. How the hell am I killing Chase Seraph? I can cheese Cursefell by slamming bottom floor, is what I'm feeling here. I don't know, maybe I can lean into regen, and then my plan for the boss, maybe I can play this like that, where I answer everything with machine gun healing. Channel Song. You want to start getting into some weird ideas? We could play Channel Song, Animus of Will, and try to do that multiple times. That's getting into some weird stuff. I'm down to click on Channel Song, why not? This could be the Thorned Hollow run. Wait, what if... You know what unit I really disrespect in these runs? Thorned Hollow. You know what unit kind of sounds cool to try out here? We'd have to throw the Rejuvenating Sentient away. But think about how many spikes I could create. I actually think that Thorned Hollow would be a nuts unit if he replicated his Rejuvenate trigger on his effect. I think this unit would be kind of crazy if he did that. But sadly, he does not. Too bad. I could also have something like Thorned Hollow with Shattered Shell. Fuck it, dude, we're playing Thorned Hollow. Never mind. I baited you. This isn't an explosive sentient run anymore. I'm playing Thorned Hollow. So to play Thorned Hollow, what we're going to do here is this. I'm going to think about it, I guess, and I'm going to make a passive play here, which is to take draw. I know to play Animus and Thorned Hollow together, I need to take space, which means that I want to look around and think about this a little bit more. I want to see what the game's going to show me before I commit, basically. We can go right. Take a little look-see around. Get rid of Train Steward. Get rid of Train Steward. Before I commit myself one way or another, let's see what relics they show us. Regen heals more. Actually, Mark of an Exile is really good, but also Root Split Mask is really good. So this is the sort of choice that I have to make. So Mark of an Exile means I want to play the Sentient. And the Thorned Hollow was a bait. Root Split Mask means I want to play the Thorned Hollow. I want to play the Thorned Hollow. And also this is fine with the Sentient if I end up staying on the Sentient. It's all alright. No to all of these. I can give the Animus of Will multi-strike, and then she does 18 times 4, which is some damage. I'll put a +10 on Thorned Hollow with a Spikes 3. This is looking to be not your average run of Awoken. This isn't a tried and true tested run. This is getting into the weird stuff. That's good. I can click Trials, we're pretty strong. What's our turn one? Yeah, so I feel like what I'm incentivized to do right now is kind of just leave Thorned Hollow out to dry and then see how it looks in 2 combats. Like, my man's here, and I may as well play him. But he's not the star of the show right now. He's gonna have his chance. Perils here actually makes sense, I feel like. If I play Perils here, I take 2 Ember Drain, but I get to play the Wildwood Staff. I have a lot of, okay, never mind. I was gonna say, I have a lot of ways to make, I mean, I guess Perils is fine. Perils is a way that makes it okay. I also should consider not playing Animus next time around, so that I can Channel Song it. And that's 2020. It's a weird one so far. Fuck him up, Morsel. Oh, what the fuck, he died. Can you believe this? Second try, Plink. Ah, yeah, Plink. I mean, I guess I could also... I could commit to Plink here, too. Just pick up every extreme stone I get shown and commit a Plink crime. You turn every card and you turn all your starters into frontline nukes, and then all of a sudden the frontline isn't as big of an issue anymore, huh? Maybe. Maybe that could be our idea. Korean drafts. Yeah, I'll definitely, no matter what I do, I'm going to end up picking space, because I don't think I need another draw in this deck. But like, 8 regen is not the most inspiring. If I'm being honest with you, it doesn't feel the greatest. That's alright though. Ensnare is less good. Edge Prior could be good, but I don't need it because my engraphs are all free. If my engraphs weren't free, I would think about Edge Prior here. Invigorating Solution, also don't need. I have enough next turn draw. I have too much next turn draw in this deck, honestly. If you want to make the measured and reasonable play, you click Void Binding here. I'm not doing that. The measured and reasonable play on this run is to click Void Binding, you look for holdover perils, and you commit to Animus of Will as your main carry. But I'm not measured or reasonable here. I'm unhinged. We're going to the trinket shop to look for something to boost my spikes. Earth Spines is actually a really good pickup. It lets me reorganize for the Sentience Blast. And then I can roll. Light's Gift is not great here. I mean, it is great, but I'm gonna end up on the Thorned Hollow, I feel like. I can feel myself wanting the Thorned Hollow. So I'm probably gonna plan to end up on that idea. Plus 10 Piercing Restoration Detonation. Might duplicate... I don't know what I'll duplicate here. Might be Sap. But regardless, this looks fine to me. I can feel I want to play him, and what I want to do is I want to find a good spikes high roll sort of card. Not afraid of this aggressive amulet because a lot of these sycophants are going to get smacked by sentience damage. You ever think about, it's self-made Harpy, right? You ever think about playing Thorned Hollow instead of Sentient here? What do you think about that? I think I might do it. So the problem is I don't get to play the unit behind. Let's play our Sentient here. Play our Thorned Hollow here. Acceptable Plink. And this is what, 34? Yeah, you know what? It should be alright. Letting the Sentient take a little damage there. Channel Song, you're a bitch. Letting the Sentient take some damage there, though, is nice because it lets me do this with Restoration Detonation. Very good. Great job, Restoration Detonation. So I want to play out the Channel Song. There's a Train Steward in there, apparently. Forgot about that guy. Remember that guy? I need to kill this, definitely. I forgot about this guy. What I'm doing here is probably gonna get me killed. Trying to split Rejuvenates, the exact problem that the Rejuvenating Sentient has on full display here. But, you know, what can I say? I'm an idealist. That's not true. I don't know what that means. I just said it because it sounded thought-provoking. 10 plus 20 plus 20 is 50. That's a lot. So, that's too much for the Sentient to survive, even if I kill this unit. I have to be able to kill 2. So now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start the Thorned Hollow lifestyle. Good luck, Thorned Hollow. This is your moment to shine, buddy. This is your fight in the limelight, boss. Yeah, Vine Grass lets me pick off a lot of these. Can I save you? I'll just throw them out. Cannot save you. It's okay. I also do just feed the Sycophant, right? The Sycophant gets killed 100% with this idea. 10, 20, oh my god, that's a lot of damage. Oh no, that's a lot. Alright, Plink, it's never been more pertinent for you to work for me here. You know what, Plink? I'll take it. Beggars can't be choosers, Plink. I'm gonna go ahead and play this Immortal trade as well. Any way that I can stop the Sycophant? I don't think there is. I need to play the Immortal trade. I think that Sycophant's always gonna die and make this an 8x6, which is going to crush me. Yeah, it's gonna do a little bit of damage. Maybe I should have taken the root. We do have a lot of spikes up there, to be fair. This is a large number on the spikes counter. 66. Heal up. What is he at? He's at 75 spikes? That's a lot. That's a lot of damage. How are we doing here? He wins! I was right! He does win this! Oh, with the lifesteal helping out too? My man. Take the W. I thought I was crazy for that idea. I thought I was crazy for that idea, but it was right. I think that I did need to do that too, because that wave would have steamrolled the Sentient. That wave would have crunched the Sentient down. Absolutely trash compacted the Sentient there. So, you know. Wowee. How exciting. So if I go left, what am I going to duplicate? I'm probably gonna, honestly, I might duplicate Blink, which, I'd probably duplicate Restoration Detonation, really. And make some removals. We can cut out Last Train Steward and probably a Blink. On the right path, I'm looking for plus 25 and a cool artifact. I'm gonna go left. I'm good with going left here. I think the removals are worth, and we get to stockpile some more money. Get rid of an unupgraded Plink. Go to the temple, we take a little look. A value stone doesn't look that tempting. A purge stone actually does look a little tempting, because I can purge out a Plink. Could also purge up Perils, but I think the Perils is okay. Like, Ember Drain isn't that bad in small doses because we have 6 engrafts. Let's purge a Plink and we'll leave ourselves with 3 value Plinks. I'm playing Thorned Hollow into Chase Seraph, by the way. Maybe not my brightest maneuver, but don't worry about it, don't worry about it. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Trust. I'll go ahead and do the Restoration Detonation, putting me at 65. And here we go. Okay, so I'm looking for spikes to do bonus damage in some capacity here. And I'm gonna need to put out a lot of spikes. But don't worry about it. This is the Thorned Hollow bottom floor sort of day. And I do end up taking this Ultimate Penance, and I don't mind. It's fine. We gotta hit the ground running on Scale and Thorned Hollow if I'm gonna plant them bottom floor. We get 2 turns of freebies, and then my man has to be ready. This is turn number 2 of the freebies. We'll have this up here to back up. In Plink's last act of defiance, it gives me Rubble Morsel. Plink. Keep it up, buddy. One day, Channel Song. I should leave a Morsel in and then Channel Song it. It'd be pretty fun. And yeah, so Thorned Hollow, bottom floor, he's not scaling super well. 27 spikes, not exactly where I want my man to be. Yo, imagine if we get the spikes boost unit. I don't remember what his name is. Imagine if we pick that thing up though. The one that makes the helicopter noise. You know what I'm talking about? What's his name? I'll think of it. Give it a sec. It's Shard Channel. That's what I'm thinking of. Old Shard Channeler. Yeah, these two with a little help from... like, Root Split Mask also buys an extra turn for me to kill these enemies. However, on the Seraph fight, I won't have that. I can give up Perils here to play I give up 2 energy to play Restoration Detonation. I don't think I need to. Anything, I could put it up here, I guess, and get 24 times 4, but like, I don't really feel like I need to. I'm okay. I'm not worried about our scaling rate in this fight. I actually feel pretty good about our prospects here. He's doing well. I do want to play Immortal Trade. This is a card worth playing. It's worth taking the Ember Drain for, because that lets this Thorned Hollow really rack up some boss damage. Giving him a little boost to his healing really racks up some kills for my man. And I took Vine Grasp so I could do things like this, and I will do something like this. Oh, the Rejuvenate triggers first. I think I knew that once before. I have since forgotten. 84 spikes? It's like, it's okay, right? Like, he's fine. He's fine. With a little help from Lifesteal, he's gonna take this boss out, Mr. Thorned Hollow. But I don't think he wouldn't have fared as well against Arcus, but that's okay. It's definitely too slow for Chase Seraph presently, but I have faith. Show me Helicopter Man. It's Trample Stone. Trample Stone's really cool if I see Petrified Crucible, though. Trample on the spikes is cool. Is it the one that gives bonus attack per spikes? I think it's Petrified Crucible. But yeah, I could take this. And I'll take space. I'll take spikes here. My brain is spikes. I should have looked ahead, by the way. I had a feeling that it was okay since I saw Boone's Hoard, but this could have been a 3 temple run. I didn't look. I should have looked. Lost Luggage, Teeth of Gold. Yeah, I'll take Lost Luggage. It's fine. Remove Consume -1 plus 10. Let's look at the Cavern. You can take my health. Rationing Scales. You can't take that much health. That's definitely not worth it. So cultivating, yeah, so I'm throwing away the Sentient on this run. I think that I should take Explosive 3 instead of cultivating though, because I might need to use the Sentient on Seraph instead of Thorned Hollow. Which is gonna be weird if I have to sub out Thorned Hollow for one fight. But it might be what we gotta do here. Remove Consume is not that interesting. Although, we could do the fabled Remove Consume Holdover Channel Song as our scaling line for Animus of Will. Look, here's the thing. I have 765 gold. And this is something that is so ridiculous of an idea that I feel like if there's a holdover, I feel like I am compelled. I'm compelled to do this. Just imagine it. Imagine it. Alright, it's Permafrost. Game sucks and is lame. Freezing Immortal Trade is fine. I have a lot of money and I have guild markers, so I'm okay with it. Take a Plink to 0. Give another Plink plus 20 Consume, and that's okay. I spent like 300 gold here, but I didn't get that much stronger. We got marginally stronger. Aggressive Amulet, 400 gold. It's probably worth greeting for this. I think it is. It is. With a +8, I might need to play the Sentient instead of I drew the Channel Song with all of my units in hand. Channel Song. Come on. So it's a lot of damage, right? This unit has 85 max HP. It might be best for me to play the Sentient in this fight as well. It might just be best for me to play the Sentients throughout the run, to be honest with you. This guy's gonna have a little trouble scaling up. But you know what? I'm down to give him his chance. Here's your shot, Thorned Hollow. Don't let me down, boss. I am not going to play the Sentient because she is gonna feed the Pyre Wings. And by feed, I mean she's gonna make me take Ember Drain, which I don't want. I do have the Vine Grasps to kill these 3 health units, which is cool. And what are we at? We're at 33 on first encounter. That's not too bad. With a Blink, we'll kill him. We'll lose our energy, but we will kill him. That's fine. Just need a little help from our Blink friends. A word from our sponsor, Blink. Today's video is sponsored by Big Blinkus. Stay tuned until the end to find out how Blink can help you. It can't. Thanks for watching the video. These enemies are dying without like needing a second turn, which is kind of nice to see. But in this position, if I had Explosive Sentient on this turn, I would have done a lot of damage. It would have been a lot if that was Explosive Sentient instead of Spike Man. Now the waves are starting to stack up and everything starts to look a little more frightening. But with 2 turns, it looks like I have the time. Oh, I didn't generate a pull. If I want to be safe here, I should play Immortal Trade. What's my deck looking like? I have 5 Engraphs coming up. I should play Immortal Trade to be safe here. How has Channel Song never been playable? Explain to me how this card has not been playable a single time, Monster Train. Explain it to me, game. Tell me why. Why has this card not been playable once for me? What are you dying to? You're dying to the spikes, yeah? I think you're dying to the spikes. This is piercing, so one trick I can do here is I can pull this guy up and then piercing kill him. And that'll be enough, even. That's why you put the +10 piercing. Like, big tip there, too. If you have Restoration Detonation and you give it +10 piercing, it does enough to kill any of the... what do they call it? Any of the armor enemies. Give me another lifesteal. I guess I could have waited until next turn to play that. 144 spikes. It's not too bad. It's been, like, the run is being carried on the back of like 5 Engraphs, right? The reason that I have enough Rejuvenates is 5 Engraphs, and the reason that I have enough time is Root Split Mess. But I don't know, Thorn Hollow has his merit, I guess. He has his option. He has a line, Adaptive Mutation. That doesn't sound very good. Edge Prior, one last disappointment. I actually think I will take Ensnare, because I'm thinking about it, and Ensnare is going to be a card that I need to play on the mini bosses, I feel, coming up. Engine Upgrade is just a free energy for the rest of the fight, but I don't need the energy, so I'm okay. Divine Artifact. I think I take Divine Mark of an Exile and I play the Sentient on Chase Seraph here, but oh, I don't like that much. Oh, I don't like that much. Let's go to the left. I feel a sense of foreboding. And it did not get any better with these relic offers. Double stack. I'm gonna go for an old school play. Double stack -1 Wildwood Sap, and then I'm gonna throw a +10 at... it doesn't really matter. Throw it at Engraph. No holdover. I don't get to play Remove, Consume, Holdover, Channel Song. That's very sad. Do you feel the same sense of foreboding that I feel? Because this feels pretty dead in the water here. I'm gonna throw away Trample Stone. I'm gonna throw away... I'm gonna throw away Barrels. I'm gonna remove the Channel Song as well. So... the plan to kill Chase Seraph is going to be to burst out 2 Wildwood Saps with with double stack on them, as it is called. And then probably also Spell Chain Immortal Trade. And then maybe we can rob the game. Don't let it be called what. Don't call it anything other than what it is. If we get away with this, it's absolutely bullshit. I'll put Purge on Channel Song. This card's disappointed me. I have 800 gold to spend, so let's start spending, I guess. What are the bad cards in this deck? Perils is pretty bad here. Steel Enhancer's not great. Does it make a big difference? Let's see. Go from 40 plus 32, so 72. You probably get like 12. You go from 72 to 120 on your Animus. I mean, I guess that's fine. I'll keep it. I mean, it just raises the question of what's the bad card in this deck, and when you get to a point where all the cards seem pretty good, I think you remove one of the restores, and I'm going to probably remove one of the blinks. I think I remove the consume blink. Might be wrong. This one does 22. I'm gonna get into some weird money spending. We go like, no, plus 20 remove consume is just it's too ugly. I can't do it. Can I remove the sentient from this run? What I want to do is I want to remove the sentient here, but I'm not allowed to do that. Okay, so I guess we'll leave like this. Yeah, I guess we'll leave like this. I mean, I can buy trinkets. I can buy these. That's fine. Precious plating and plus 5 HP. Sure. If this weren't Chase Seraph, I would feel like this is an easy fight. Maybe not easy, but winnable fight. How about? Hey, Channel Song! Oh, wait a minute. Animus is here. Fuck you, Channel Song. God, I hate this card. The Channel Song has to be just like the most disappointing card I've ever seen printed in my life. This card, you want to talk about, like, more than anything else, if there was one card that I could change, it would be Channel Song. I want Channel Song to feel sick, and Channel Song is just infuriating. Okay, so let's think about this. There's two schools of thought here that you can subscribe to. Option one is I should play the Sentient. Why should I play the Sentient? I should play the Sentient because I have Divine Mark of an Exile. The Sentient has 200 HP. The Sentient will do 60 damage per round. That's okay. Option B is I should play Thorned Hollow. Why should I play Thorned Hollow? Because I Spell Chained Immortal Trade, which is 8 rounds of lifesteal. Or the Relentless. I think I lean towards Thorned Hollow because of that. Even though I have this worthless ass Divine Mark of an Exile. I'm not playing you Channel Song, and I'm not playing you Animus as well. You can respect me, game, or not. But I'm not doing it. I don't care if you have to disrespect me every single round. Look, I will play this. I will play this. Also, I'm going to put the Sentient down here. I'm going to Channel Song Animus of Will one time on this run. Yeah, I guess the Sentient's going to act as a bait to pull Seraph down. And that's going to be the idea. To start picking these off where I can. Actually gonna come down here and throw like 2 heals on the Sentient to chunk that Dark Wings out a little bit. Because these spikes aren't that important right now. They're gonna get cut down quite a bit. Yeah, it gets cut by 15. It's good enough here to kill these enemies. But I want to consider doing something like a little 1, 2 is 120. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and play 2. Here we go, and graph and graph. And then if I plink, it kills both. Rubble morsels aren't too shabby. Throw a plink at this. Plink here is good. It gave me lifesteal, which is nice. It's okay. Alright, Channel Song, don't do me dirty. Oh, he clears root. I forgot he clears root. That's my bad. Alright, Channel Song finally does it for me. Look at that. I took a bunch of damage there I shouldn't have. Because I was waiting for Channel Song, to be honest with you. If I hadn't waited, it would have been fine. Clears root, piece of shit. Root this guy and then I'll purge him. Oh, I don't get it. Actually, I can't purge him. There goes my free life steal. Sad. So I need to stop this Gilded Wing. You see him? I see him. Do that with what? Restoration Detonation probably helps. Gets me closer anyway. I think I needed to play the Sentient though, sadly. 80. Yeah, you go like 80. Yeah, he's at 40, so 144 here. It's like, what, 150, so I'm gonna take 4 hits. I'm gonna take 40 here. It's okay. I'm gonna go let the Sentient kill one of these. Yeah, almost. Leave her with some regen so she baits him too. Hopefully. Oh my god. Chase Seraph. I don't believe it, except I believe it. I believe it. Alas. So we're gonna go into Relentless with we got 160 damage though. So you know what? We got something here. Okay, and now is when I deploy all of my regen because we're on 1 wave remaining. This is where we deploy it all. The plan is now a go. The game is afoot. I'm also gonna stop the big enemy with 2 restoration detonations. Pick that off. The game is now afoot, team. This is where it all comes. This is what we've been working towards. Right here. This is what we've been playing for. Hey, don't die on me. What the hell? Wait a minute. Hold on. It's fine. He's dead. What? No, Blink! No, Blink! In my moment of need, Blink. I think he's okay. I think he lives. Oh my god, that was still very scary. So I'm gonna play Immortal Trade now. We want to play 1 so I still have the energy, but I can now cycle back to that card potentially. I have a chance of drawing it and getting enough lifesteal to cheese this boss out. This feels like a pre-DLC run though. This feels like the sort of run you would play before the DLC was out. I need to play this now, right? I have an engraft coming up. I don't have an engraft coming up. I need to play this now, though, so I draw all 10. How we looking, team? How we looking? How we looking? Oh my god, it wins. This wins. We killed Chase Seraph with this. Channel song, you mad genius. You've done it again. Maybe I shouldn't have purged Channel Song out of anger. Look at this. That's crazy. Alright, 102 damage taken, by the way. Forgot that Chase Seraph purges my roots. That damage is probably going to be enough to cause me to lose this run. But it's been an exciting one. I can't deny it's been exciting. Imagine if I had Channel Song on this turn. It really feels like what I need to do is I feel like I need to play the Sentient plus the Thorned Hollow, actually. And then alternate who gets healed based on what I need to do. I don't know, we'll do it like this, it's fine. Great job, Blink. Off to a good start. Times 3 on the way. Dude, that only kills 1. Throw Animus up here. I have an engraft. We're gonna go ahead and just focus on spike scaling here. Wildwood Sap, all the works. Wow, Blink. Good job. But like, that's not an ironic good job. That's a real good job for Blink. I can use the Sentient pretty cleverly here if you see it. You can do this play to hamper the next wave. Hamper? Damper? I think I do this all the time where I go, hampered. No, that doesn't seem right. What's the real word I'm trying to say here? Dampen, I believe. I have all the engraphs coming up. I'm happy to play an immortal trade here. I can give myself 2 Ember Drain for the lifesteal. It accelerates my spike scaling, among other things. This is okay. This is okay. I have to play both Restoration Detonations, but I kill the Harvester, which is really good. And then come up here and just scale my spikes a little bit more. 17? Oh yeah, you take 8 from this. We're at 66. We're getting there. I don't know if we have the time, but we're getting there. I think this would be better if I had, like, Rejuvenating Sentient working for me on top floor, but I don't. This Clipped Reflector, I think we have to call a wash. I think we're calling Clipped Reflector a wash here. I just triple engraft and let it live. Guess I can root it. Buy myself 1 more turn with it. Yeah, why not? Blink. Blink. Enhancer. I feel okay giving an immortal trade to top off my Animus of Will here as well. No, my Animus doesn't take spikes damage because the enemies attack first. I'm gonna pull this unit forward. Not too worried. I don't want to take the damage. I'm gonna take, what, plus 15, so I'm gonna take 2. I was gonna take 2 anyway. I'm gonna take 4. That's fine. I don't care about 4. 3 engraphs coming up. Most of my cards are free. I think I should Immortal Trade to top my Animus of Will off here. I take 4 from this. I took a little more. It's alright. How the hell do I kill Chains? In what universe do I kill Chains? Peer the Infinite Multiverse. Which one of them do I kill Chains the Sighted here? My man takes 99. It's not looking good. I have to draw a root. Right, that's all there is to it. I have to draw a root. Okay, there's hope. Okay, hold on. There's a chance. You're telling me there's a freaking chance. You're telling me there's a gosh darn hope. That is so much damage. I gotta pull this unit to the front. I'm gonna actually wait. The multi-strike might kill all of these enemies for me. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have pulled that to the front. I need to top this guy off with an Immortal Trade here. So what you're telling me though is there's a chance. Hey, why did that guy walk, by the way? Oh, he was from the first wave, wasn't he? He was from the original wave. He was with the yeah, he was. No, wait, how did that guy walk? Oh, holy shit, the floor overflowed. Alright. The floor overflowed. I gotcha. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, so we're gonna start with Restoration Detonation. 52, how many units die? 1, 2, 3, 4 units die. I mean, there's an Incanter in the back. That's not my problem right now. This Harvest enemy is my real problem. He's the one that's really gonna put a hurtin' on me. You tried. Yeah, that armor is a killer. Holy shit, we've almost made it to Relentless. We're almost there. I'm starting to believe. Wait a minute. Hold on, I'm starting to believe. You feel that? You feel the belief creeping in on you? 153. I think I'm okay to play these. I mean, I have to be. If this guy lives at 1 or 2, it's fine. I should play this immortal trait again on my Animus? Well, no, it doesn't hurt me to hold on to it. I guess I'd lose the energy, but it's okay. I need to play the Restore. We're about to go into Relentless. It's a really good flank hit. 24 regen. 168 spikes. We're about to enter Relentless. Plus 20, huh? Because he gets one shot here? Okay. 20, 40, 50, 60, 67, 77. Okay. I realize now also I needed to play on the Animus last turn because she's going to die. But let me get this unit sorted first of all. First and foremost, let's sort out our boy here. So it's what? It's 10, 17, 37, 57, 67. It's 77 that he's taking. I believe our only course of action to potentially see a victory is play in Graph, of course, and then just Immortal trade my man up and see where we end up. Yeah, the extra healing isn't enough. He's just getting overrun here. And I needed to play a heal on the Animus of Will before this turn, right? That's all there is to it. Why does it look like this? So he just gets killed in... Oh, he gets killed in 2 turns right now. Yeah. So the problem here is that even though I have 23 regen, 13 lifesteal, 177 spikes, my man is taking more than 21 damage per round, so he can't sustain through it all. If I could have picked off one of these Wilt Wings, I think this actually was a win. I think if I could have killed one of these Wilt Wings, we would have had it. I don't think any Vine Grasping does anything here. Yeah. It's really close, though. It's actually really close, because 13 rounds of lifesteal. If I had a way to keep this unit from dying right now, like if I could live this turn, we would be fine. I mean, we live this turn, then we die on the next turn. The Animus of Will doesn't matter. If I had... What did I play on that turn? If I had pulled and Restoration Detonation one of these away, I would have had it, I think. It's close, though. Like, it's really close. And I can illustrate my problem with the Explosive Sentient right here as well, right? If I were to be doing this, but instead of Thorned Hollow, I had Explosive Sentient, this turn, like, this setup here represents in Relentless... it's 36 triggers of Rejuvenate, which, if the Sentient lives and triggers all of these Rejuvenate triggers, is only 2,400 damage, roughly. A little more, it's like 2,760, right? That's my problem with Explosive Sentient right there. You have to stack up so much regen and have her live for so long. I think if I replayed this, I might be able to win it, but it'd be kind of hard. Yeah, he just barely dies there. How sad. He dies by 10. Oh, he died to the spikes, I think. Or something. Maybe I counted wrong. He wasn't supposed to... Oh, I didn't count the Divinity's damage in that count. New record for spikes applied, though. Cool run. Yeah. Cool run. I don't think Thorned Hollow is that bad, but... If you see any Spikes Relic on that run as well, I think that it would have been saved. Like, if I saw either of the Spikes Relics, I think this unit could have handled it. Maybe if I had an infusion on him. But what infusion do I put on him? Like, it's sad to say, but the best thing it could have done for Thorned Hollow is given him Awoken Hollow. But that would be too easy. Like I said, if you want to play this run and just win for free, you play Awoken Hollow, Animus of Will. But I think Thorned Hollow has some merit. I'll mess around with him some more in the future. That Wildwood sap play was pretty cool too. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like. Subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.